Welcome to the Art of Healing podcast, the podcast that is dedicated to helping you connect with your mind, body, and spirit. This is Charlize, physician and Reiki master, and thank you so much for joining me. I would like to remind you that although I'm a physician, the information you receive in this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only. You can find my full disclaimer at my website, www.healingartshealthandwellness.com. If you like what you hear on this podcast, sign up for my weekly newsletter. Check your show notes for more information and for the link to sign up. Thank you. Hello and welcome to the Art of Healing podcast. This is Charlize. Welcome to 2022 and Happy New Year. So I hope that wherever you are enjoying the end of your holiday. I hope that you're making some positive affirmations or resolutions or whatever it is you choose to do for your start of 2022. Such an exciting time for all of us, isn't it? After the past 2 years with all of the changes we were all forced to go through and all the ways we were forced to grow, all the things that we lost, hopefully some of the things that we gained. So as you're listening to this, I just want to wish you so much happiness, wellness, positive affirmations, tell you got this, you rock for 2022. So, for this podcast and video episode, I wanted to reintroduce myself. I wanted to just go over some of the things to expect from the website and for me for the next year. So if you are just now catching this episode, I am Charlize Davis, and I am a practicing physician. My specialty is internal medicine. So I do treat adult patients in a regular clinic owned by a hospital. And then I am also the owner and the creator of the website healingartshealthandwellness.com, which you just would type it out that way just to find it online, but I also put that in the show notes. And at that website, it is a combination of blog post, podcast, which this podcast will be streaming there as well. Courses and individual coaching programs that cater to my personal whims. No, just kidding. No, but I mean, in a way they do kind of, which is through the website, there's information and courses on meditation. There is a 21-day meditation challenge that's available at Healing Arts. There is also Reiki training courses. So those courses are all self-guided. And outside of the courses, there are blogs as well that can provide some resources for someone that is looking to get started in one of those healing modalities. So it has been so much fun over the past 2 years, because this will be my third year of creating this content. In particular, I've been practicing approaching 15 years now, and many of these tools that I've learned that have helped me, I just struggled for so long to figure out how to integrate them, because in a clinical practice, there just isn't room. And with the way that we practice medicine in the United States, where unfortunately it's problem-based and it's crisis-driven and it's reactive, there are so many things that I've wanted to offer my patients that now with the website, I definitely can offer them, where there's space, there's time to explore. There's no rush. So it is through healingartshealthandwellness.com that you can find information on, or if you're wanting to get started with meditation, or if you want to learn Reiki, or you want to learn about Reiki, you can check out the website there. And in the show notes, I'll make sure that I include some of the clickable links just to make it a little bit easier, especially if you're listening on your phone, or if you want to copy and paste that and put it in like your note saver or something like that. So what's going to be coming for this year? Oh, and then I almost forgot. Then I have a book called The 21 Day Meditation Journey. And if you search under Amazon, it's on Amazon Kindle, 21 Day Meditation Journey. The ebook is available for instant download that you can have on your cell phone or your reader. And also, if you're not familiar with Kindle, it lets you read on the internet. And then you can also just buy a hard copy. That 21 Day Meditation Journey, that book is based on the course I created, which is just 21 days to help you sort of lay the tracks in your brain. If you've wanted to get into meditation, you've been struggling with a way to enter into it. I created this book to help, where you can sort of start your day every day with a very short meditation. The course format has the audio that goes with the book format. All right, so what is coming up with healing arts for the next year? So for me personally, this past year has been a really nice time of growth. It's been a nice time of learning. And just to share personally, when I first created this podcast, it was two friends that challenged me, and I didn't think that I would keep it up. And it's turned out that the podcast has been a blessing. It has helped me grow personally. It's helped me learn about communication. And it's definitely helped me as a friend, a daughter, helped me as a physician to understand how you connect with people. So over the next year for myself personally, I'm hoping to get more into those aspects of my life. And although I work hard on the website, work hard on the podcast, I plan to also work hard on myself personally. I which I've shared multiple times. I frequently treat myself with Reiki, meditate every day. And of course, and I'll share with you all listeners what goes on with me personally over the next year or so. And then for the webs that are now available, and then we'll end on a big announcement, but my two major programs that I'm so excited for is the healing art of Reiki, which can be learned on the website. There's three self-guided programs in which you will take the courses, and then working with me, you'll get your attunement to become a Reiki practitioner, all the way up to a Reiki master. Reiki can be combined with other healing modalities, and through Healing Arts, I have decided to create a program in which those individuals that are wanting or needing to make major changes and are feeling moved or wanting to grow or are asking the big questions in their lives can work individually with me in a 12-week guided program in which along the way you learn Reiki so that you'll finish the program as a Reiki master, which is so nice because you can heal others. You could even teach others if you'd like. You can implement it in every part of your life. And then along that pathway, individuals will be working with me and receiving direct insight and guidance in the form of distance Reiki sessions over 12 weeks. So it's going to be 12 weeks of distance Reiki, along with the 3 courses, Reiki 1 for the self-healer, self-empowerment, Reiki 2 for the caregiver, and Reiki Master for the community healer. In the 3 sessions for attunement with me, which will be done virtually, and completing this program is really a new person. So on the website, I've got some testimonials as far as, how that works, what that can do for you. And I just feel really excited and very happy that I have a space to offer this in. That program is going to be fairly intensive, and I am requiring a connection phone call. Because it is such a commitment. I think anyone that's interested needs to interact with me to make sure it's something that you want. And then I will always remind you that even if this isn't the time for you to do such an intensive program, we can stay connected. That's easy enough. I am developing another program which will enlist some of the knowledge and experience of mindfulness and meditation, but it's definitely going to be focused on health, on getting healthier, getting to the health you want. I have recently been working on becoming a certified lifestyle medicine physician. So I've been learning some really awesome tools to help myself, help my readers, my listeners, helps my patients. So there is going to be a program coming up in lifestyle medicine, individual program to work directly with me. And as the program becomes available, I will make sure that you listeners are aware of what's going to be going on with that. The lifestyle medicine program will be based on the 6 pillars of lifestyle medicine. And because there is so much to cover in that topic, I won't cover too much in this podcast. However, if you sign up for email alerts, in the next 1 to 3 weeks, I will give more description of what lifestyle medicine is. Because I believe it's something we should all be learning. And I believe it's something we should all be aware of, know how to use. And then definitely for those that are wanting to engage with a physician on a regular basis, as far as healing that lifestyle, healing those 6 pillars to meet the goals in life that you want to meet, then that will be available. And then finally, I have been working on my second book, which is going to be called The Heart of Being. The Heart of Being is going to be one of a series of 7 books that we will cover integrating positive psychology with the anatomy of the humans. It's a big topic, and really, as I'm writing the book, I'm thinking, wow, this is really big. Why did I decide to do this? This is a lot, but it really needs to happen. So the Being series, we'll start with the Heart of Being. In this book, will be cultivating gratitude, compassion, and self-love through a journey of the human anatomy of the heart chakra. So through this book, we're going to explore the heart, the lungs, the thymus, the rib cage, all of the heart chakra anatomy. And then along the way, we'll learn how to integrate some positive psychology, mindfulness, and gratitude, and self-compassion in order to just feel better. So I was inspired to do this when I was writing my 21-day meditation journey book. And it occurred to me that it was such a positive way to learn about yourself. When I'm working with my own patients, they often just have a strong desire to learn about themselves, to learn what makes them tick, to re-engage with their bodies, not in a pathology-driven way. So with this book, that's what we'll do. We'll learn how to engage with our heartbeat, with our pulse, with our breath. We'll learn how to use that in a way to positively program ourselves. And just a really fun journey. So with that book, I will definitely announce through the website, the podcast, how it's going, when it's ready for release. And this has really been quite a very personal project for me that as I'm working on it, the payback as far as how I feel about myself, how I feel about others, has just been immense. So if you are listening, and if you're like me and you're a podcast listener while you commute, or a podcast listener while you walk, if whatever you're listening, be it Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcast, Stitcher, or Podbean, you'll see show notes. So in the show notes, you'll see the links for the website, healingartshealthandwellness.com. You can find me on Instagram at Charlize Healing Arts. And that's probably the easiest place if you click on the link in bio to find all the other information. So thank you so much for joining me for this reintroduction, and Happy New Year. Let's definitely stay in touch. I definitely can't wait to see for you listeners what all happens with your lives, what all you decide to positively affirm for this year, or if you make resolutions over the next month. Definitely you'll see content from me about how we can use mindfulness to clean up our lifestyle, how we can use meditation to heal our toxic habits. A lot of good things coming up, as well as more podcast guests. Thank you so much for joining me. Nice to meet you. Although this podcast is going to be available by video, and I nearly forgot, for this year, we're going to do some more videos. So if you want to tune to YouTube, and I'll put that link there, you can see the whole video of this podcast. Thanks so much for joining me, and see you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of the Art of Healing podcast. Once again, this is Charlize. You can find out more about me at www.healingartshealthandwellness.com. Did you know I have a blog as well as online courses? Check your show notes to sign up for more information about healing arts, health, and wellness. Thank you. Please feel free to share this episode with your friends, family, and loved ones.